to take the field. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU. Then they strike first. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Johns. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got it set up on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Johns. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You're wearing your defense out. Continue to keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Rebels are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Peyton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hands it off. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Johns. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on 1st down. He makes the connection. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes a connection. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Rebels! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete in the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Johns. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Across the 25, he's got room. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. The sure hands, it's Turner. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6-4 points. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Johns. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now the play fake. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Johns. Fires left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's looking on the right side. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defense.
Fires into traffic. Picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this QB has been on top of him. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 42, Ole Miss 13.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hard-hitting tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Johns. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll just keep slinging it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Number 17.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score LSU 52, Ole Miss.
And here's the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking to throw, it's Johns. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.